Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The Prophet ﷺ says in a hadith that at the end of time, fitan are going to afflict my ummah, and so much so that a believer would be a believer in the morning and by the evening he would lose his faith, or somebody would be a believer at night, by morning he would lose his faith. Fitan in the Arabic language mean tribulations, trials. These trials are directed towards our belief, our faith. So in essence, I really feel that as Muslims we need to ask this question: how are we as modern Muslims living in this world? How are we supposed to preserve our identity, our moral values, our morality in a world which is increasingly turning away from the sacred and the ethical? There is literally a battle that has been waged against everything which is ethical, everything which is sacred. And the biggest battle is the battle of the mind, the ideological war against all religions together. And this is what this hadith is referring to. The Sahaba then asked the Prophet ﷺ, "O Messenger of God, then where is the relief?" He said, "It is in the book of Allah, the Quran. That is the rope of Allah. It is something which the scholars do not get satiated with. It is something whose wonders don't end." And it's a very long hadith, but the crux of it is that when, as Muslims, you're going to face trials, especially related to your faith, you need to turn towards the rope of Allah. You need to turn towards the book of Allah. And at the second golden age, that's what we need to get all of the discourse, all of the intellectual, the scientific, the philosophical discourse of the modern world, get it and put the Quran at the center of this discourse, just the way it was with the early Muslims. We, for months together, we produced content showing how the early Muslims produced novel disciplines in science, philosophy, even technology, all based upon their approach to the Quran. The Quran was at the center of all intellectual scientific activity. We at the second golden age aim at that, aim at reviving that approach, that mindset. So I ask you today to support the second golden age on Launch Good, and the support can be various: by praying for us, make dua for us in this blessed month, or even going to the Launch Good link and supporting us. Please share our videos, our content, and even this message with your friends and loved ones.